Welcome you back into another episode of this video tutorial. I'm going to talk on the kick and the bass guitar. In the previous episode, I already shown how I mixed the talking drum a bit, but in this section, I'm going to show how I mixed my kick and bass guitar with the talking drum, how I relate everything together, and with the rest of the percussions. Now I'll need to move on into the mix properly. This is my concept. I'll turn on all the plugins on the mix. Then I'm going to mute all the channel strip. Then I'll turn in one by one the channel that I'm going to work on. On this talking drum, I don't think I really have anything to do on it for now because I have worked on it. But the next thing I'm going to work on to turn on is the kick. Turn off this one. I'm gonna work on the kick. I'll turn on the plugin a bit by bit, so I'll show what I'm doing on it. Okay. Before I go ahead, show you what I did on the kick channel strip. This is quad curve equalizer by Cakewalk. I'm cutting out 532 from the low mid frequency and out minus 10 dB. To take away some resonant frequency which I don't want in the kick. That's by the way. The next thing what I'm using I'm also using PX64 percussion strip on the talking drum, on the kick rather. Also, I'm still cutting out 337 out minus 7.2 dB from the frequency, low mid frequency, and I'm using the expander to get out unwanted signal. Let's listen to it the way it sounds. Okay, this is exactly how the kick sounds like. The next plugin I'm going to turn on is SLG channel. I'm using monotype. Yeah. I'll also plug, let me turn it on now. Then I'm reloading the preset I already have on the kick. I'll play the kick and then trying to do some adjustment, then I'll match up the level with the talking drum. Basically, what I did on the kick is firstly, I'm trying to match up the level with the talking drum on the kick. And then I'm still cutting out, yet with all the frequency that I'm cutting out from the low mid, which I feel it doesn't really help my mix enough. Yet I'm cutting out around 600, cutting down up to minus 13.4 dB. yet my low frequency from here is 7.2 dB at 58, and I'm trying to boost up 3.6k at 4.4 dB, yet around 8k I'm boosting up to close to 10 dB. This is 9.3 dB is what I'm trying to boost on the high frequency. Then I'm cutting out from the low pass filter 10k from the high frequency. So I want the kick to sound unique from the mix. Let me play it again. I'm still good with the kick for now. I'm gonna turn off the talking drum channel for now. Then the next instrument is the bass guitar. Let's see how it sounds with the kick. Listen to the bass guitar, the way it sounds without the plugin. That was the bass guitar without a plugin. I'm going to turn on the plugin on the bass guitar, and I'll show you what I did on the bass guitar. I'm using GTR2 Rock Stereo on the bass guitar. On the stomp, I'm cutting down 250 Hz, and I'm boosting 4K to give the bass guitar a bit of brightness and to take out the low mid frequency. On the amp section, I'm going to work a bit on playing the bass guitar again and see what I can add to the flavor. Okay, the next plugin I'm going to turn on is the SSL G-Channel Stereo. Basically, I also have a preset that I'm using for the bass guitar. I'll load in my preset, then let me play the bass guitar and see and hear how it sounds like. I think I'm good a bit with the bass guitar for now. Then I'm going to match up the level of the bass guitar with the kick now. I still need to um punch up the bass drum more. The bass guitar is okay a bit for now. I'll go back to the kick and work on the kick to make it more level and balanced with the bass guitar and the talking drum. Then listen to everything together before I go ahead and add the snare drum and with the rest of the percussion one after the other. I think I'm okay a bit well for now. First of most, I'll love to introduce a bit what I do. Like I um, excuse me. Okay, I want you to be able to see very well. On the snare drum, I'm cutting out the uh, low frequency. My high pass filter is around 105. This is what I'm only doing on the EQ channel strip. Then the next plugin I use is SSLG monotype. Still the same thing I'm using. Uh, I want to walk through. I'll reset it back. I'll play the snare drum without the plugin again, so you listen to it the way it sounds. Out. That's without the plugin. I'll loading snare preset. If I see if it's going to match on, then I'll do the or setting. I'll adjust the setting on the snare drum to match up. now, this is the snare drum setting that I'm gonna show you now. On the compressor, I'm using 4 to 7 on the ratio and almost 400 on the release. Then my threshold is -5. I really don't want much compression on the snare drum for now. Again, I'm also pushing up the gain up to 9.0 dB on the gain, and then I try to boost up around 200 on the low frequency. Then around 900 is what I'm cutting down from the low mid frequency. I'm cutting down up to -9 to 7 dB. Then around 300, this is 2.9K on the high mid frequency. I'm boosting up to 6 dB. Then on the high frequency, close to 11K is what I'm boosting. Above 10 dB, I'm boosting on the snare drum to match up the level and the mix together with the kick, bass guitar, and the talking drum. Also, again, I'm adding a little saturation from the console emulator on this channel strip. I just use this one to smoothen and to blend a bit. I want it to sound a bit vintage. This is the reason why I'm adding a bit of saturation on the snare drum. Okay, I would love to play everything together. Before I do that, on the drum boss, I'll need to adjust. Let's see the plugin I'm using on the drum boss. Let me see what I'll adjust to. From there, I'll start up the level matching up with everything together. I'm still good for now.